Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
2nd down, 8. Geno now to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Geno on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's Smith. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Gun, Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Roger Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down, Prescott. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Collins, he had one of those pick 6s last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game, his ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Prescott now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jason Witten, the intended target. Third down here. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Made it very difficult.
Third and long for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Smith. A screen here to Vereen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. A dump off to Vereen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Smith now on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Vereen. A strong running. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Toss, Vereen. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run again with Vereen. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The give is to Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Prescott from the gun on third. He completes it to Bryant. Escapes the defender. It's a big play there on third down. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Prescott yet again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 31. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's Smith now on second down. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. He finds Beckham complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Smith going to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. David Irving in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A first down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Koamisi from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Second down, Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going for a right side here, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10, Smith again. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Malik Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here in a 1 right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. This type of a situation, late game situation, what are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. A swing pass caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Shane Vereen in the final minute. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And that will write a finish to this ball game.